The sub 25,000 rupees mid-range price segment includes some really impressive smartphones that can even hold their own against much pricier devices. Even though the flagship and the low-cost market get most of people's attention, we have some great new entrants in between that you should know about. So to help you choose your next smartphone, here are our top picks for the best phones available in India right now for under 25,000 rupees. But before we get started, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and hit that bell icon so you know when we post a new video. Xiaomi sub-brand Redmi launched some pretty impressive smartphones this year and the Redmi K20 is one of them. This phone sports an attractive design and packs a Super AMOLED display that offers good viewing angles and punchy colors. On the performance front, we did not notice any lag or sluggishness during our review. Battery life is another aspect of the Redmi K20 that really impressed us. It can easily get through the day and our HD video loop test went on for 25 hours and 17 minutes. As for the cameras, the photos captured came out crisp with a lot of detail and good dynamic range. However, photos taken in low light had a lot of noise and poor color rendition. The Redmi K20 is available in two variants in the country, which is 6GB of RAM with 64GB of storage and 6GB of RAM with 128GB of storage. Based on your storage requirements, you can go for either one of them in this price bracket. Asus isn't the best known smartphone maker around, but the company has been producing some really great phones for some time now. And the Asus ZenFone 5Z is one such example. The ZenFone 5Z, which is also just called the 5Z, was launched over a year ago and is still going strong. In our review, we found it to be a great performer and it can handle pretty much anything you throw at it. It also provides decent battery life and it lasted for 10 hours and 42 minutes in our HD video loop test. Additionally, the Asus ZenFone 5Z takes good photos with plenty of detail in daylight. Even in low light, it took decent shots with good amounts of detail and limited noise. There are three variants available of the Asus ZenFone 5Z in India, which are 6GB of RAM with 64GB of storage, 6GB of RAM with 128GB of storage and 8GB of RAM with 256GB of inbuilt storage. We recommend going for the 8GB RAM variant of the smartphone. The Nokia 8.1 was launched nearly a year ago in India, but that hasn't stopped it from finding a spot in our list for the best phones available in India right now for less than 25,000 rupees. In our review, we found the Nokia 8.1 to be capable of providing smooth performance. However, it did not impress us much on the battery front. The phone ran for 9 hours and 21 minutes in our HD video loop test. In terms of camera performance, the Nokia 8.1 generally takes good enough photos and several of the shots we took during the day came out with good detail and vibrant colors. The low light images on the other hand had too much noise. HMD Global offers only a single variant of the Nokia 8.1 in the country that comes with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of inbuilt storage, and you can easily find one in this budget. One of the latest entrants on this list is the Samsung Galaxy A50s, which sports a pretty basic design that doesn't stand out at all. Having said that, the phone does offer decent performance without any lag or stutter. The 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display is a delight and offers punchy colors. Battery life is solid and the phone ran for 13 hours and 16 minutes in our HD video loop test. As for cameras, the Galaxy A50s takes great shots in good lighting situations with good textures and vibrant colors. However, low light shots did not impress us. The phone also took time to focus and sometimes failed to do so at all. Also, the company's One UI software could use some optimizations on the smartphone. Samsung sells two variants of the Galaxy A50s in the country, which are 4GB of RAM with 128GB of inbuilt storage and 6GB of RAM with 128GB of inbuilt storage. We recommend going for the 6GB RAM variant of the smartphone. The Vivo V15 Pro is another good option for anyone looking to buy a phone for under 25,000 rupees. This smartphone sports an elegant and tasteful design that will certainly draw a few second glances. This phone features a large display that looks gorgeous and provides an engrossing viewing experience. In our review, we found the phone to be a good performer and the Snapdragon 675 SoC handles day-to-day tasks with ease. Battery life is also decent and the phone lasted for 12 hours and 37 minutes in our HD video loop test. In terms of camera performance, the Vivo V15 Pro takes good photos in daylight with an ample amount of detail and adequate sharpness. Low light images, on the other hand, exhibited grainy textures and had a considerable amount of noise. There are two variants of the Vivo V15 Pro available in India, which are 6GB of RAM with 128GB of storage and 8GB of RAM with 128GB of inbuilt storage. In this budget, you can get the 6GB RAM variant of this smartphone. The Honor View 20 was a pretty expensive smartphone when it first launched in the country, but it has now become an attractive option for anyone looking to buy a good phone for under 25,000 rupees in India. This phone performs day-to-day tasks without any lag or sluggishness. Additionally, there is more than enough RAM to ensure good multitasking. This phone also offers decent battery life and ran for 12 hours and 31 minutes in our HD video loop test. Moreover, it takes good photos, especially with the phone's AI mode turned on, and the same is true for low light conditions as well. The Honor View 20 is available in two storage variants in the country, which are 6GB of RAM with 128GB storage and 8GB of RAM with 256GB of inbuilt storage. You can buy the 6GB RAM variant of the smartphone in this budget. And that was our list of the best phones that you can buy in India right now for less than 25,000 rupees. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful and share it with others. Thanks for watching, and for all things tech, log on to gadgets360.com.